Welcome to Atelier Nest, where timeless elegance meets romantic charm. In today's video, we'll explore a dreamy French cottage filled with shabby chic, vintage textures, and soft neutral tones. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what inspired you. Sunlight caresses the front of a charming French cottage, where climbing roses spill over a sage-green gate. Creamy stone walls and aged terracotta tiles create a timeless warmth. Soft shadows play along driftwood shutters and lavender hedges, setting a serene and elegant tone before even stepping inside. Stepping through the door, the entryway glows with natural light pouring through sheer curtains. A vintage pine console table sits against lime-washed walls, topped with old books and a glass vase filled with wildflowers. The floor's earth-tone tiles guide the eye, inviting one deeper into a dreamy interior world. The living room feels like a soft embrace. A cream slip-covered sofa rests beneath tall windows, accented by sage and flax pillows. A rustic stone fireplace anchors the space, flanked by distressed wood accents and a jute rug underfoot. Boucle throws and vintage ceramics complete the layered, welcoming scene. In the dining area, a weathered oval table holds a soft linen runner and porcelain plates. Cane-backed chairs surround it under a French iron chandelier. A sage-painted hutch behind holds antique glassware and earthenware, all glowing in the afternoon sun. A moment of rustic elegance frozen in golden light. The kitchen blends rustic charm with refined vintage style. Cream cabinets with brass handles surround a soft yellow island. Marble countertops reflect light from rattan pendant lights above. Open shelves display dried herbs, enamelware, and handmade pottery, all tied together with linen cafe curtains that flutter gently in the breeze. Inside the pantry, neat rows of glass jars and woven baskets rest on mushroom-colored walls. Old crates hold folded linens and preserves, while the gentle light from a brass sconce reflects off ceramic containers. Even storage here feels like a curated collection, romantic, tactile, and entirely charming. A hallway stretches between rooms like a vintage gallery. Honey-toned floorboards lead the way under antique beams, while botanical sketches in rustic wood frames hang on creamy walls. Soft shadows dance along ceramic vases tucked into nooks, echoing a storybook mood with every step and surface. guest bedroom whispers calm. A wrought iron bed with striped sage linens takes center stage, set against sunlit plaster walls. A weathered pine armoire reflects the garden beyond. Dried lavender and a ceramic lamp rest on the nightstand, lending fragrance and warmth to this serene haven. In the guest bathroom, soft taupe walls contrast beautifully with aged brass fixtures. A floating stone vanity holds a handmade vessel sink, surrounded by eucalyptus and artisan soaps. Terracotta tiles beneath a linen rug complete the space, capturing timeless luxury through organic materials and quiet refinement. The primary bedroom is a dream in creams and sage. Gauzy linen drapes flow around a canopy bed. Alabaster sconces cast soft light across antique furniture. An old bench sits at the foot of the bed atop a faded Persian rug, every detail inviting stillness and romance. In the ensuite, a clawfoot tub rests under a soft-lit window. The clay-washed walls reflect the natural light, while marble vanities and brass fittings bring old-world charm. Olive towels, wicker baskets, and dried blooms echo a garden just outside, blurring the line between luxury and countryside ease. A walk-in closet feels like a private boutique. Open shelving holds folded linen dresses and straw hats. An iron window brings sunlight over a boucle ottoman and seagrass rug. Brass hooks display delicate scarves, while cedar and lavender linger in the air, completing a beautifully curated dressing space. Tucked beneath the eaves, the home office glows with natural calm. A reclaimed desk sits under a skylight, its wooden grain catching the sun. Velvet chairs and sage, stacked journals, and open shelves of pottery create a charming workspace, blending vintage textures with quiet, creative energy. A reading nook nestles beside an arched window, framed in taupe drapes. A built-in bench is layered with linen cushions, a ceramic lamp softly illuminating books and wild herbs on a wooden side table. The space invites hushed moments of reflection, its textures woven from nostalgia and softness. The laundry room brings joy to the everyday. Cream cabinetry holds soapstone containers and antique tools. A farmhouse sink sits beneath gauzy linen curtains. Terracotta tiles and a hanging drying rack above a wooden counter infuse the space with tactile beauty and poetic simplicity. The sunroom opens to golden light and gentle breezes. Woven chairs with linen cushions gather around a time-worn trestle table. Pale sage walls and floor-to-ceiling windows frame herb planters and olive branches. A sisal rug grounds the airy space, blending outdoor soul with indoor comfort. The side garden is whimsical and romantic. Gravel paths wind through rosemary and white daisies. A wrought iron bench waits under a fig tree, wrapped in leafy shadow. Terracotta pots line low walls, their cracked surfaces catching soft afternoon light. Every corner breathes rustic poetry. A potting shed becomes a vintage dream. Moss green walls hold weathered shelves stacked with clay pots and antique tools. A lace curtain filters light over a chipped wood table. surrounded by baskets of herbs and pressed flowers. The scent of soil and sunlight brings this nostalgic space alive. The outdoor terrace extends from the kitchen, where a canvas parasol shades an iron table set with linen-covered cushions. Lanterns flicker softly at dusk. Stone walls trail with jasmine, while rosemary planters exude fragrance. Everything glows in honeyed evening light, inviting slow dinners and soft conversations. In the back garden, serenity reigns. A white wisteria-draped pergola shelters sage slip-covered sofas. A fountain bubbles nearby as olive trees sway above lavender beds. Soft candles flicker on linen-covered tables as twilight settles into a hush. It is a final breath of pure, rustic romance. Thank you for joining us on this enchanting French cottage tour. From sage greens to cream linens, every space whispered romance and vintage soul. If you loved the journey, please like the video, subscribe for more timeless inspiration, and leave a comment below. We can't wait to hear from you.